It is the cell and gene therapy meeting which we have once a year. This is the 10th meeting that we are having, and it's hosted by the Center for Stem Cell Research.
வெள்ளி மற்றும் சனி, அதாவது செப்டம்பர் 10 மற்றும் 11வது தேதிகளில் இங்கு சென்டர் ஃபார் ஸ்டெம் செல் ரிசர்ச் இந்த மையத்தில் செல் மற்றும் மரபணு சிகிச்சை குறித்தான கருத்தரங்கம் நடைபெறுகின்றது. இந்த கருத்தரங்கம் ஒவ்வொரு வருடமும் நடைபெற்று வருகின்றது. இது 10ஆம் ஆண்டு நிகழ்வாகும்.
Maybe the first time that most of you have been over here. This is the first dedicated center in India which is looking at translational stem cell research, wherein we take cells from the body and then make them regenerate and grow into organs to have functions in the body. And it is established, first time in fact a private medical college is actually was funded by the central government to set up this institution. So we do here cell biology experiments, stem cell research and gene therapy research over here. It has also something called a GMP facility. GMP facility is a very sterile facility which basically can look at various experiments in a very sterile environment for clinical trials in human beings. Now, the vision was actually that of the then Secretary of the Department of Biotechnology, Dr. M.K. Ban, who was a very visionary person, who said CMC is the ideal place to set up this kind of a translational research center. And the director at that time was Professor George Chandy, the director of CMC. So this land was acquired, and this is basically 34,000 square feet and has labs and co-laboratories, and also have 5,000 square feet of animal labs in the basement over here. And there's a good manufacturing practice area, GMP facility, which is 4,000 square feet. So it's a fairly large area dedicated for basic science research. The project was initiated as a project by the Department of Biotechnology, and therefore the work over here, the research over here was initiated in 2010. So the first time that stem cells were generated from an animal, from a mouse, were actually done over here in CMC Vellore in India as well. And Dr. Alok was the head of the Center for Stem Cell Research from 2010 till earlier this year. So this is some of the work which is done. I won't go into too much details, but I'd be happy to share the PowerPoint with you as well. And from 2011, it was integrated with the INSTEM in Bangalore. So it's an integrated unit, the INSTEM, the Center for Stem Cell Research in Bangalore, along with the one in CMC Vellore. So I won't go into too much detail over here, but many of the research which was done here was actually for the first time in India. A lot of the work has been related to cancers, blood cancers, leukemias as well in particular, but also for inherited bone disease and childhood work has been done. Work in relationship to certain inherited blood diseases like thalassemia and sickle cell anemia, where the blood cells break down, have been done, coordinated by here, also for rural areas where it is very common, particularly in the state of Orissa as well. The GMP facility was started in 2021 thereafter. So one of the landmark bits of work was the gene therapy work, which was done in relationship to a disease called thalassemia. This is the first human gene therapy work done in India, and actually some patients were cured with this disease. So I would particularly over here, Dr. Mohan and Gurvind have actually been involved actively in that experiment as well, and this was published in one of the top medical journals in the world. So there are a lot of other facilities over here. So I won't go into the details, but these are the facilities available over here, and they serve not only the stem cell center, but they also serve CMC Vellore and even other institutes, students from other institutes from across Tamil Nadu, other parts of India, come over here and actually do the work over here. So I won't go into the technicalities here, but these are various forms of technology being used. The mRNA technology has been used for a lipid nanoparticle technology and various forms of treatment of other diseases like arthritis. Cartilage generation for treatment of arthritis has been tried out, and various other things. And a lot of these studies are done in animals initially, and then there are plans to do them in human beings eventually as time goes on. So, yeah, human placenta related work has been used also in addition. Developing cells together to regenerate the liver is also something else which has been tried out. So there are several patents which have come out. Patents basically, when some invention has come out to get it recognized better, the concept of patents is there. And there are a number of PhD students who have been generated from here. These are top class PhD students, and many of them have got jobs in good institutes in other parts of India and also other parts of the world. Many of them are actually working in Europe and in the United States as well. The CSCR has a number of collaborations across the world, and this is a map showing the collaborations across various parts of the world. And these are some of the scientists who are currently being, or more recently, who have worked over here, the core scientists and also some of the adjunct scientists who have worked over here. So several other clinical departments are now getting involved with the Center for Stem Cell Research for research as well. So different diseases from these departments are being studied over here for new kinds of treatment with stem cells, gene therapy, and other forms of treatment as well. So I'll stop there. Maybe before I go on to the actual conference, I will ask Sarah to actually give a little summary on what I said. Jitendra Singh is actually coming as the chief guest, and he's been invited by the Department of Biotechnology to come over here. He is inaugurating the conference. He's also inaugurating the private block in the psychiatry unit at the same time. So he will come here at 10 o'clock in the morning. He'll come here, then he'll go to the psychiatry block, the mental health center, and inaugurate the private block there. And then after that, come to the Stud Auditorium by 11 o'clock and inaugurate this meeting. So that's his basic agenda here. Dr. Rajesh Gokhale is the Department of Biotechnology. He's the Secretary for the Department of Biotechnology, and he's in charge of 23 central government institutes across the country, including the Center for Stem Cell Research over here. He's the overarching in charge of these several institutes as well. Dr. Vikram, of course, is a scientist, is a hematologist, and he also does a lot of stem cell related work and something else called CRISPR-Cas for treating refractory leukemias, blood cancers as well. Dr. Manisha is the director of the InStem in Bangalore, and she's also a renowned researcher who will be attending over here. Now I'll just go on to some of the faculty over here, and I would actually maybe one or two lines we can highlight on each of these esteemed faculty who are attending the meeting. So maybe you can very briefly, I think in interest of time,